Hi, bestie, and we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Hi, besties. I hope you had a good day today. I hope you ate some good food today, and I hope you drank enough water to get you to tomorrow, okay? Because if you didn't, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna locate your location. I'm gonna punch you in the throat and shove water down your throat in a nice, loving, best friend way, okay? Okay. Okay, besties, so today we're going to be talking about keeping your word or your promise or whatever favor that you said you're going to keep if you don't have a real legit emergency reason for why you can't keep the favor. Now, I know sometimes we have social battery issues and stuff like that, and we, make plans when our social battery is like at the top tier of its height, and then we renege when it's down here to the bottom of our chesticles. And that is okay sometimes, but please don't make a habit of doing that, because that's when you start becoming the inconsistent friend and the inconsiderate friend. And friend, honestly, is not everybody's responsibility to deal with your mental health. Trust me, I sometimes suffer from depression. I sometimes suffer from just my ADHD burnouts. I have a clear understanding of what this is, where I just want to cancel plans last minute, and I don't cancel them because I'm like, listen, I gotta be a woman of my word. If it doesn't go right, not because I'm in my brain, in my head, but because I am peeping the scene and the scene is just shady, then that's a different story. But if I'm in my head, if I'm thinking negatively, if I don't move forward with these plans, I'm going to be the bad guy in the situation. And it's not because I'm a people pleaser, it's not because of this and this and that, it's just because of honesty, morality, and just reasoning, which is what I feel like is my logic. So if someone promised me something, or if someone promises anyone something, that person who is receiving that promise is like, hey, now I have this expectation. And I don't like when people are like, oh, you can't have expectations for people, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because at the end of the day, you said you were going to do X, Y, and Z. And then on top of that, you didn't communicate it. And even if you did communicate it, you did not communicate it in a reasonable time for me to be able to, one, have a plan B, or two, to even fathom the expectation and deal with the disappointment. So it's like a slap in the face. And for some situations, it's like, okay, completely understandable. Your cat got ran over by a car. That was your emotional support animal. Hey, take all the time you need. Let me help you try to get another one, because I don't want you to be off your rockers because your emotional support animal is no longer here to emotionally support you through this emotional situation. You feel what I'm saying? Or, something happened as a family emergency. It's a complete different story when it's something big like that. But if your cat want to have catnip teenies because your cat wants some catnip and you don't want to go outside, that's not an emergency, and that's just flaky behavior. Because sometimes you don't know who shows up for you when they're going through the hardest times of their lives, or even just social anxiety. It's a lot for people to come outside these days, especially after COVID, because everybody was so scared because all tissue was gone and people was dying. So it is a lot for people to actually keep their word when it comes to social environments and social events. Also, because everything is getting pew-pew these days, and if I come outside and I go to this destination that you said you was gonna meet me at, and then you don't come, baby, who are you? I don't know you anymore, strangers. Because what do you mean you're not coming anymore? Because you don't feel like it. You're tired. And don't lie and I find out it's a lie. I don't know you no more. We are strangers. You have to reintroduce yourself to me, because who are you? Who are you? You a liar. That's who you are. That's who you are, Steven. No, let me stop. But seriously, I feel like it's a slap in the face for people to do that to other people. And I don't think you should make promises that you can't keep, and I don't think that you should tell people that you can do something that you're not capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to finances, especially when it comes to giving someone a place to stay, and especially when it comes to helping them with some big projects and big issues in their lives. I think keeping your word is really important. And a lot of times in movies and TV shows and music videos, I hear, men saying, all I have in this world is my word and my boss. And that's like a saying from, I think, an Italian movie. I can't really remember which one. But it's just a saying that has been nationally, worldwide, a thing. And I don't think that women get held accountable enough in woman community. I don't care what a man is saying about a woman. Oh, she need to be keeping up with her word, blah, blah, blah. I think as women, when it comes to friendships and sisterhood, this is why a lot of us don't have it anymore. It's because when it comes to keeping our word, we don't do it. And then that causes us to fall out. And one of the girls will think that we're in an issue, like we beefing, like you just my op and my enemy, while the other person is just like, well, we just had a falling out. We could talk about it and get over it. But now the other person talking stuff about you, spreading your rumors around the whole entire world. And when y'all see each other, it's on site. But when you see them, it's not on site for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it becomes really messy and catty, and it's unnecessary in the woman's world. But as a generalization of beings, I genuinely think that if you keep your word to someone, I mean, if you make a promise to someone, if you give someone your word, you need to keep that. That is something that's really important, and I think that needs to be utilized more, because don't make a promise you can't keep, and don't tell somebody you can do something when you cannot. And I don't like when people say, you cannot be entitled to this. Yes, you can. You can. Oh, you shouldn't have expectations for people. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. If they went out of their way, especially if they insisted that you let them do this for you, or you have them keep their word in this notion, you need to make sure that they actually keep their word, and that they actually live up to this expectation that, one, they set for themselves, and now you believe, and two, now you believe it. That's like, I don't think people really understand that, and a lot of people don't like to be held accountable for their issues, so they be like, oh, well, you can't expect people to keep their word anyways, because at the end of the day, you know what this person is capable of, or you know this person's behavior, or blah 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 blah. Now, although that might be true for some cases, a lot of people, you've seen them keep their word for other people who have talked bad about them, spread rumors about them. They fist fought them in the middle of the street, in the middle of the night, in the middle of the gosh damn winter. You've seen them, crash out about someone who would not even switch lanes for them. Excuse me. But for you, it's like, okay, I can't do this anymore. And if they don't keep their word to you, cut them off. Cut them off like a sliver of paper that's hanging on by its limb. Cut it off. Yes, that's including certain family members. And if you don't want to cut them off completely, just know your boundaries with them and learn what you can and cannot expect from them. And when they offer you something, just insist that they don't offer that to you. And if they still want to push forward and get it for you and all of that, then be like, okay, I'm grateful for it, but still have low to no expectations for that person, especially if they're going to be in your day-to-day life. If it's your significant other, leave them. If it happens too many times, if it's always around certain holidays and birthdays and stuff that's supposed to be around you and pertaining to you and making you happy, and they consistently let you down over and over again, leave them. Leave them. Leave them. Friends too, leave them. Or if, let's say you're like, hey, I don't like when you ask me about my outfit and I tell you exactly what I'm about to wear, and then you wear the exact same thing, or you wear something in the exact same manner as me, but it's in a different color, and you say because it's in a different color that it's not the same thing. But it is the same thing, because I feel like you're copying me. And they say, well, bestie, I didn't think that was making you upset. I didn't feel like it was a problem. Even if they're being condescending about it, because you be knowing deep down inside that they're jealous of you or they're trying to be like you. But even if they're being condescending about it, and then they say they're not going to do it, next time, test them. Oh, I'm going to wear an orange top, some blue jeans, some white and black socks, and some purple shoes with a backpack. And then you see if they're gonna come in that same exact outfit with those same exact things on, and you don't wear that. You wear whatever you was gonna wear before, because then you know that they didn't keep their word. And if they show up in a purple top, the same texture and contents of yours, and some black jeans, and they have the same exact brand, and some white and black socks with some blurple shoes, you know exactly what their intentions were, and you know exactly why they didn't keep their word to you. It's because they were jealous of you, or they did not care about what you were saying or how you would feel, because they wanted to hurt you or to show you up on purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, there's certain things that you have to understand when it comes to people and when it comes to giving your word and keeping your word. And there's certain things that you have to understand when it comes to people who just despise your every day, every breath. You know what I'm saying, besties? So keep that in mind the next time you give somebody your word, and have a good night. Hey bestie, thanks for watching another episode of Midnight Modules. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and add me on all social media platforms, and come back again for another episode. Bye.